Well, it's Sunday afternoon. Next Tuesday is the Duke's birthday. That is the Duke's house right there. That is basically the castle. It kind of goes around the corner that way. There's a little guard booth. There's a changing of the guard. We'll come down and watch tomorrow. I'll send you a video of that. It's all the way down there. This is what he looks at. He looks at the main plaza. I've shown you this plaza before. The last video, actually, if you look down, I think it's to the right on the screen there, you'll see other clips posted by me and YouTube. And one of them is going to have that plaza in it in January. There's a huge stage set up there, which I'll get closer to. Sound booth, of course, about 5 or 6 beer stands, some food, and it all starts in about an hour here. Preliminary show starts, but the big event is on Tuesday, and it runs for 15 days solid. They were doing some sound tests on that stage last night, and when they did, it shook our house. I'll show you the perspective in a second. Alright, there's the Duke's Castle. We just walked this direction. Some food booths. There literally are 6 beer stands in the square, and some champagne stands will be showing up shortly. Here's the main stage. When the music starts, I'll come back and shoot some video. It'll probably be so loud you won't be able to hear me. And then our house is basically between the orange building and the white building. You see a little chimney back there. You can barely see it, real small, kind of underneath the crane. You know, that's our house. This is some kind of hotel over here. We're not sure what it does. There's the Church of Notre Dame, and it's time for bells again, 24/7. This is the sound booth for the stage. Well, anyhow, this is one, I think, of 12 stages they set up around town for the next 15 days, scattered all over the place. So our house is down there on the right-hand side, just beyond that last flag you see there on the right. Another infamous beer stand and champagne. This is the other plaza, the other stage. There's usually music here about every 3rd day of some sort, ever since the season started. And I also have been told this really isn't the season. The season's in the fall here. Apparently September, October is when things really pick up. I can't imagine that picking up any more than it has. This is over here, the Red Umbrellas. A wonderful restaurant. Best restaurant in all of Luxembourg. This is where I got the hepatitis A. We'll have to eat here some night. And then more square down there. Down there some more restaurants. The Pizza Hut, it sucks. There's a Mexican restaurant, it sucks. It doesn't taste like pizza or Mexican food. There's a McDonald's, haven't tried it yet. And there'll be music here starting sometime tomorrow, the next day. Pretty much for 15 days straight. We're coming up on one of the other stages. This is the elevator stage, because it's right near an elevator. But anyhow, it's called the Holy Ghost Party. And it sounds like they did some kind of sound test.
Auch wenn er so Banner nicht hängt, wir sind disliked für Letzteburg. Die nicht verstanden hat. Schreiben geht, sind die Dinger durch. So, wir lehnen nach hin auf den will. Das nächste Lied aus nicht Outsider, mit Mary. On!
This is like the edge of Luxembourg. Everything back that way is where Central is, our house, everything else. Then it kind of drops off all the way down there, right there across the building with the white stripes. It's the hotel we stayed at the first time. Below it is this valley with a river through it. It's called the Grund. Lots of pronunciations. I'm always wrong apparently. But anyhow, this is where the peasants used to live that supported the castle. The castle is right there. Anyone who comes over can take a tour if you want. This right here is the Abbey. They apparently are getting ready to celebrate the Duke's birthday also. It appears they put up a stage right there. And over there is the financial center, the tall buildings. That's why Luxembourg is here. There's another castle of some sort over there. We walked through it. Don't know the story yet, but I will by the time you get here. Lots of restaurants down here, lots of bars. This place really parties every night. I'm really glad we don't live down there. And right over there, if you look real carefully, you see that giant pink building. It's some kind of museum. And right below it, there's a green umbrella. It is yet another beer stand in the middle of nowhere, just for this week. A better view of the castle. Built it on a rock called the Bach Rock. There's a bridge over there I'll show you closely. It used to be a drawbridge. Now it's permanent, and the drawbridge protected the castle. You get some gardens down here. The Abbey stage again. Back at the Abbey again. Here's the Bach Rock.
That's open, the stairs up from the ground.
Yeah.
I see people coming up.
That used to be a drawbridge. That was the castle there. The rest of the world was over here. That's how they protected themselves. And there's a bridge on the other side that was never there, so basically this castle was a giant rock stick up out in the middle of nowhere in an attempt to create a defense, which was not very good because they got ran over about 200 times.